tonight, Stan, we have a matchup featuring two teams with similar systems.
Yeah, look, neither of these teams is ever going to be in a rush. They're very patient offensively, and it's more about player movement and ball movement than it is about pace.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Carter in at the center position, locking down the middle. And stolen by Suggs. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, with his size and athleticism, it's not hard for Wagner to get up there.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Carter. Suggs outside. Banchero against Gordon. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter. But I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
To the paint. Here's Carter. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Murray. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. The kick out to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Brown passes to Jokic. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Suggs against Murray. Soft touch off the glass. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Picked by Carter. Banchero against Gordon. The three from Bain. Rebounded by Denver. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
Yeah, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to specific matchups and style of play. Sometimes you have a difficulty with a team that shouldn't be on your level.
Black's checked in for Orlando. Bain, the pass to Carter. Three-pointer, no good. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's Jokic. And the bucket is good. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
Banchero outside. He buries it from 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Jokic. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, thanks. Paulo Banchero, the third player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other 2, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
A star on the rise. Shams, appreciate the report. A different look for Denver. Watson, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Brown in for Murray. Jones, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Banchero. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Gordon against Banchero. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Jones misses. Nuggets trail by 4. Gordon down low. Black defending. Payne against Brown. Denver moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. Jones grabs the board. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Banchero. Blocked! Jokic in the post. Working on Jones. Jokic in the post. Guarded by Banchero. Kick out to Brown. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter. Wagner comes in for Banchero. And Wagner subbed in for Desmond Bane. Now here's Wagner. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Jokic against Batase. Kick out to Brown. Here's Brown. And again, Denver no good. Here's Wagner. Plenty of space. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And so it's the Orlando Magic leading by 6. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Tyus Jones is out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then it's Goga Batase. And it's Wagner in a power forward.
Well, Murray's a 3-level scorer, but arguably does his finest work from that level.
And the dunk by Wagner.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the teammates.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And during the Nuggets' 2023 title run, Jamal Murray was absolutely incredible, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., you know, they don't even get there without a healthy Murray. He put up 33 a game against the Lakers in the conference finals, repeatedly making tough, contested clutch shots.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Outside Watson, back to Murray. Valanciunas with a screen on Jones. Murray, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Black. Outside Jones. Pass to Wagner. They double-team Wagner. Jones from outside. The offensive rebound. Let's go with a 3. That shot off the mark. Good D by Hardaway. Nuggets trail by 5. Now Murray. 12 points for him. Pass to Jones. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Bain, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Jones. Jones against Wagner. Wagner looking it over. From deep, Bain. Rebound by the Nuggets. Outside Murray. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Jones with a screen on Suggs. Murray with it. Now guarded by Suggs. On the wing, Bain. Up and over Hardaway. That one's good from Bain on the assist from Suggs. Bain's got his first bucket in this one. Nuggets trail by 4. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Murray off the drive. It's rebounded by Batase.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Pulls up. And the basket by Bain. Bain's got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. And David Adelman wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a show.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Jones. Johnson, he's checked in for Watson. And it's Brown in for Murray. Then for Orlando, Banchero's checked in for Batase. And Black subbed in for Franz Wagner. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable. When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Brian, back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Orlando with the ball. Following that last three-pointer by Denver. Wagner. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Suggs against Brown. Pass to Jokic. 5 on the clock. Denver moving it around. From deep, Johnson doesn't go that time. Magic leading by 5. Black outside. And Caro outside. Inside, here's Wagner, and the dunk by Wagner.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
Brown against Suggs. Pass to Jokic. Kick out to Brown. Back to Jokic. Now Gordon fires the 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And Caro with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. The 3 from Bain. Sinks it from distance. Bain's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Jokic. His last outing, he had 20.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Wagner. Stolen by Jokic. Gordon on the take.
Well, that's a great way for Gordon to get contact, putting a lot of physicality behind that drive.
These are his first free throws of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Both free throws good from Gordon. Hardaway against Bain. Launches a three. The shot won't fall. Up in time. He can't get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Magic out in front. They lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You can't go wrong with any of these guys. Each one brings something different to his team. They're all valuable.
But you know how it is, Kenny. And now let's check out the Denver Nuggets, who are in a close game after one half of play.
Give me Coach Gray Harris with the turnovers. It's time to slow things.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the floor. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown, and it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Suggs. Outside Bain. Back to Suggs. No good. Great D that time from Brown.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Yep, count it. Suggs has got 5 now.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
Outside Murray. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Carter. Down low. Here's Banchero. Aggressive in the lane. Banchero.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Nuggets trail by 4. Outside Johnson. Jokic in the post. Carter's there. Jokic in the post. He's checked by Carter. Jokic, no good. The Magic have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Carter. And here's Banchero. Over Gordon. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And, Coach, last season, the Nuggets were 5th in three-point percentage, but dead last in attempts.
Yeah, you could argue that they should shoot more threes, but then again, they were 2nd in percentage on 2-point field goals, so they have a wealth of options, and to be honest, offense is rarely a problem for the Nuggets.
Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A different look for Denver. Jones comes in for Gordon, and it's Watson in for Johnson. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Wagner outside. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Banchero. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Nuggets trail by 4. Murray deciding where to go with it. Jokic the screen. Oh, Murray getting it done in tight.
Yeah, we've seen this before. When Murray gets it going, he gets it all going. He can score from anywhere.
Suggs with a screen on Brown. Banchero outside. Offline with a three.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Suggs. Fires for three. Doesn't go for him. Excellent defense there from Watson. Murray against Banchero. Murray up top. 14 points for him. Wagner with it. He's picked up by Brown. From deep, Banchero. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, all you can ask for is you guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Brown, he's checked in for Murray. And the Magic making a change here as well. Black's checked in for Suggs. Magic leading by 5. Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. Bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Hardaway's checked in for Denver. Outside Watson. Pass to Jokic. Yes! And the foul! That's on Wendell Carter.
Too big, too strong. Jokic gets what he wants.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 21. With the 10-footer. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Nuggets trail by 4. Jokic the screen. Jokic is doubled. Outside Watson. And stolen by Banchero. And they're on the break. Payne, pass to Black. Now Banchero. 2 points. That one goes. Banchero's got 23.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Pass to Jokic. 1:03 left in the third quarter here. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway, the pass to Jokic. Denver needs to get off a shot. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wagner outside. Kicks it out to Bane. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now an 8-point Orlando lead.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
From deep, Jokic. Orlando with the rebound. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. Here's Bane. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Jokic in the post. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Fourth quarter, on the court for the Magic. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Anthony Black out there with Wagner. And it's Bataze in at the 5.
Well, look, you can't let Wagner get this deep. You deserve to get dunked on when you give him this position.
And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Jones. Cam Johnson, he's checked in for Watson. And Murray subbed in for Brown. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers. Players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Murray against Suggs. Johnson on the wing. This one for three. It's rebounded by Wagner.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Bane against Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. Bane, no good.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Suggs. Here's Black. That one falls.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now Jokic. Vitase covering. Here's Gordon. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice speed from Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Jokic against Vitase. Clock at 6. Dropping it at the rim. It's Jokic.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Vitase. Paolo Banchero comes in for Wagner. And Wagner subbed in for Desmond Bane. Gordon against Banchero. Picked by Carter. With the crossover. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Well, Stan, if you had the opportunity to coach Paolo Banchero, what would your message to him be?
Well, look, B.A., he doesn't need my notes, but I'd just urge him to refine his jump shot. He has incredible size and skill.
Here's Jokic. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Black outside. Pass to Banchero. Paolo, strong.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Back to Jokic. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. From behind the arc. On target from range. Banchero's got 8 here in this quarter.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Murray. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Black.
Oh, what focus from Suggs. Refusing to let the hit throw him off.
And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now Johnson. Now here's Jokic. Cash!
The defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out there.
Gordon brings the double team. Magic leading by 12. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul for the Nuggets. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Nikola Jokic. Tyson comes in for Gordon, and it's Pickett in for Murray. Here's Banchero. Cleared away by Valanciunas. A minute 42 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Pickett. He's covered by Suggs. Carter rips down the board. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Now Banchero shoots a three. The triple drops.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Magic.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paolo Banchero.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Valanciunas with a screen on Bane. The putback. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Well, that's what Jonas Valanciunas brings. So much force in his game.
Here's Richardson. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Beyond the arc. Not that time. So it's Denver now. 9-point game. Johnson a screen on Richardson. Now Valanciunas. Johnson fires. Oh, off target from downtown.